Brian Anderson here. With me tonight, our analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. So Toronto will get the first possession. Duran, the screen. Here's Murray Boyles. It's hauled in by Houston. There's the steal. And here's Shepherd for three. He drops it from range.
Well, this is Shepherd's shot. The defense can't afford to give him this much separation. There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Thompson, averaging around 6 a game. Outside Ingram. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. He'll go on Michael Porter. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
It's good.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Back to you, Brian.
Allie, thank you. Here's Harper. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Porter from outside. Rebound, Toronto.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
That's to Dick. Over Edgecombe. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Dick. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Harper. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And the Rockets making a change here. Toronto on D. 6-point lead. There's a screen. Pass to Misi. Clock at 4. Duran with a rebound. Here's Toronto with the ball. To the paint. Toronto passing it around. And the dunk by Duran.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Butler, good.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Dick. The 3. He can't hit that time. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Edgecombe. A sweet little floater.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
Pass to Misi. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
And there's a pick. Here's Ingram. And he makes it on the layup. Ingram's got 9 points.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Thompson outside. Launches it. Drains the triple.
Hey, he can make that shot and have to respect him defensively.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Ingram. Elbow shot. Yep, that one goes. 11 points in the game.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
And here is Thompson. Lets the three fly. And Houston, another three.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Toronto out in front, up by 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Raptors.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up. Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. And Ball gets it to go.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Here's Holland. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back over to you.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Ellis outside. There's the triple. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Here's Holland. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Holland's got his second bucket of the night.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
On the wing, Thompson. From outside the arc. The rebound by Shepard. The Raptors with a lead. Pass to Holland. Here's Shepard. Here's the three. Nice D from Thompson. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Stewart outside. Three-pointer off the mark.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Pass to Whiteside. Inside. Holland. Tipped. And they get it back. Another shot. And there's the nice layup by Whiteside. Whiteside's got 6.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Picked by Stewart. Now here's Ellis. On the wing, Thompson.
2 minutes remaining.
Butler on the wing.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the half. Hits the trifecta. And now a 7-point Toronto lead.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. 1:51 left to play in the half. Here's Harper. It's picked off. Here comes Toronto on the push. It's tipped. Porter looks it over. Looking to end the run. And the jumper is on the mark.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Rockets trail by 5. 1:07 left in the second quarter. The three from Thompson, pure from three-point range. Thompson's got 9 points.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Pass to Ingram. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
3 points.
Now shooting the three ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Pick by Misi. Porter from outside. Fires from deep. Knocks down the triple. Porter's gotten a second bucket on the night.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Shepherd. Puts up a deep three. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
You're putting the length to work. Ingram secures the ball and finishes the play strong.
Here's Harper. Out to the right wing. The three from Edgecombe. Duren with the rebound. Here's Dick. And that's not going to go. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Toronto out in front, up by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Pass to Misi. Outside Porter. Shot clock at 6. Toronto grabs the miss. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Outside Dick to the inside. Here's Duren. Count it. Duren's gotten his second bucket of the game.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. And here's Ingram outside. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
Pass to Misi. Here's the floater. Basket counts. Misi's got 6.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Outside for Ingram. Shot from the top of the key. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Outside Porter. Fires the 3. Duren with the rebound.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Back to Ingram. Down low. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, team. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. To the middle. Pass to Edgecombe. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Right side Dick.
2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third quarter. Driving in. Duren. Porter pulls it in.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Here's Harper. Outside Porter. Fires for 3. Pass to Harper. Misses the three. Raptors lead by 7. And here's Duren. He's guarded by Misi. Ingram on the wing. Duren, the screen. Down low. And the dunk by Duren.
He sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hang it up there like that. Driving inside. The putback. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Raptors.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Yeah, all throughout the game, the opposition hasn't been able to keep them off the glass, and they're paying for it, giving up second chance points.
And so here is Toronto with the teardrop. Shepherd, that's good. Shepherd's got 5 now.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Harper. Here's Misi. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors earning this break in the action, up 10. Their key to consistency.
Toronto 52.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Here's Quickly. Here's the pick. Pass to Whiteside. And the layup is good off the glass.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
From the line, and another basket for Houston.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points.
There's the screen by Whiteside. Pass to Shepherd. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Abdul-Rahim. Rockets trail by 10. Left side Porter. Porzingis sets a screen. Here's Harper, guarded by Quickly. Abdul-Rahim, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Outside for Porter. Pass to Porzingis. From the arc. Abdul-Rahim's shot is good.
Porzingis creates so much space when he's out there. It allows him to make passes just like that.
Quickly outside. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Here's Harper. Pass to Porter. Inside. Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
An ideal pick, man. Porzingis has a giant frame and can roll to the hoop or pop it out and hit a J in this action.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Appreciate the report, Allie. The triple drops.
And Shepherd is an unselfish guard. He's fantastic at moving the ball and setting up his teammates.
Here's Edgecombe. It's off.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Here's Ingram. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. 19-footer is good. Picked by Misi. Ball fires. And Whiteside with a block. Now Ingram. Here's Murray Boyles. Here's Dick. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
We know Ingram as a scorer, but Brandon's really worked on his passing game over the years.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Raptors lead by 10. Now Dick. Here's Duran. Puts the move on. Oh, what a move! A strong finish.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Outside ball. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter. Duran pulls it down.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Raptors.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Yeah, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And they pick up their fourth win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Brandon Ingram.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
So, no problem for Toronto as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. from Brian Anderson. And with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And so off the tip, it's the Raptors. Driving inside. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
Wasting no time getting points on the scoreboard in this one.
Well, Tim, you hear about the move to positionless basketball. The Raptors are well equipped.
Yeah, they are loaded with athletic wings and interchangeable pieces, which gives them a high level of versatility.
Here's Murray Boyles. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Murray Boyles has got his second basket of the night. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. We talked about the mindset needed when squaring off against Jimmy Butler, and Coach said Jimmy is a firecracker. You don't want to set him off or he could explode in your face. I told our guys just to focus on the game and not give any extra motivation out there. We'll see if they prevent Butler from popping off. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And here's Ingram outside. The rebound by Stewart.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Here's Duren. Some solid defense from Butler.
Now, he was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
That one's good for two.
I mean, what do you expect when you give them the clear look? That's just too easy.
Well, the key is to take what the defense allows. That is smart basketball.
Rebound, Toronto.
He's going to hear from his teammates after that one. Not quite sure what happened.
Pass to Ingram. Duren, the screen. To the middle. And the jump by Duren.
And if Duren decides to go up and try to dunk that, who in this league is going to get in his way?
And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
They set the pick. Outside Ingram. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ingram. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, that's not an easy guy to deal with inside. Ingram is going to make the defense work for it.
Both free throws good from Ingram.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Here's Harper. And here's Porter outside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Yeah, guard-like skills in a forward's body. Porter Jr. with the quick release.
Pass to Ingram. Drops in the three. Ingram's got 5.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Yeah, we're seeing the competitive spirit of Porter Jr. as he responds with a 3 of his own.
And here's Shepard for 3. Rebounded by Butler. Houston in the lead. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time, but what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Good luck dealing with Duren on the offensive glass. That's just an outstanding job staying with the play.
Pass to Dick. Here's Ingram. They set the pick. And here's Duren. And stolen by Stewart. Here's Harper. 27 seconds left to play in the first.
Yeah, going straight up with those long arms. Duran flat out, a brick wall around the rim.
And here's Shepard for three. Thompson pulls it in. Outside Porter. Jacks up a three. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Porter's gotten his third basket of the night. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
13. The Rockets, 15.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Houston?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's ball. Toronto making their last shot. And Michael Porter hits from deep. Porter's got 12 points in the game. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
And so it's Houston with it after the basket by Toronto. And Ball gets it to go.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Houston leading by 5. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Porter gets the bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Shepard. No points so far. Here's Whiteside. And it's Whiteside with a big finish.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. Ball. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Here's Holland. Down low. Porzingis grabs the board. Here's Butler. Butler finishes the job.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
Tim, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, just how hard of a worker is this guy?
Well, he's just exceptional. That gritty style of play is what makes him so respected, B.A. And as we know, he has a way of rising to the occasion.
Outside Porter. Porzingis sets a screen. Back to Ball. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Now quickly. Pass to Whiteside. Kicks it to Quickly. Back to Whiteside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
Substitution on the court.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Ingram.
Showing the deep shooting range. Ingram can do it all offensively.
Ball right side. Left side Porter. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. Emphatic finish from Butler.
Yeah, Jimmy throwing it down. Wow, that was tough.
Pass to Murray Boyles. To the paint. And stolen by Porzingis. Now here's Porter. Launches it. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Outside Ingram. Inside. Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Well, check out that feed. Ingram surveying the scene and looking to create the best shot possible. He's put up great assist numbers over the years.
Now here's Porter. 17 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Top of the key. Rebound Toronto. On the wing, Grady Dick. Shoots over ball. And it's Toronto with another. There's 6 seconds left to play in the half. Shoots over Shepherd. No luck on that one. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And so it's the Houston Rockets closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Pass to Edgecombe. The 3 is up. Drains the triple. Edgecombe's got 5.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Now here's Ingram. And there's a defensive 3-second call. Toronto shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And the technical free throw is good. Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort. Look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want-to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
Here's Harper. After the basket by Toronto. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Raptors trail by 7. And about a minute of action so far in the 3rd quarter. Offensive rebound. Duren, no good. And Houston has possession. They've led by as many as 11. From the high post. Harper misses. Duren with the bucket. 8 points for Jalen Duren.
And that is key right there. You have to reward your big men for running the floor. Duren that time understood that.
Here's Harper. Thompson outside. Pass to Harper. Clock at 6. Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
On the wing, Grady Dick. 4-3. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you guys.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
Here's Edgecombe. 5 points in the game. 3-pointer Stewart. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Ingram with the ball. 10 points for him. For the tie. That was no good. Houston in the lead. Pass to Edgecombe. From deep. The rebound by Whiteside. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 9-1 run. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And there's the screen. Outside Ingram. And the shot clock expired. 24-second violation.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Here's Harper. A minute 9 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. We've got 1:08 left in the third. Up top, Porter. Shoots over Shepherd. 5 on the clock. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Toronto trailing. Here's Shepherd. He's scoreless. Here's Whiteside for the tie. And it's good on the lay-in. It's all knotted up.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort. Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Now here's Quickly. Outside Dick. To the inside. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Isaiah Stewart.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And here's Quickly. On the wing, Grady Dick. To take the lead. And there's a nice layup by Whiteside. And the Raptors lead by 2.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Outside Porter. From the arc. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Pass to Misi. Here's Harper. Now Messi. 4 on the clock. And it's blocked by Whiteside. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Boom! He jams it straight down. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
To the paint. Pass to Harper. To the middle. Here's Messi. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I'm surprised because he's a guy you have to key on for something like that. You can't let him get one that easy.
Here's Harper. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. And now a 3-point Rocket lead.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
And the Raptors with some changes. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. And the big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. Porter outside. Shoots a 3. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Ingram. With the shot. Oh, it doesn't go. The Rockets lead by 3. Takes it inside. And a one-handed slam.
He knew he had to take it up strong. David dunking on Goliath.
3 minutes remaining in regulation.
A minute 58 left to the fourth. Releases from 15. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
Yeah, he really stepped up in the clutch. It is great to see Duran asserting himself.
Porter outside. It's good from beyond the arc.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Ingram with the double team. Here's Harper. Now Porter. And they force the shot clock violation. Great feed. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Outside Dick. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from outside.
And that's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Oh, he comes right back with a 3 of his own.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw. Now Dick. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Thompson with a steal. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Oh, they get a hand on it.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, they need a quick bucket and a foul.
Duran jams it home.
And Shepard is an unselfish guard. He's fantastic at moving the ball and setting up his teammates.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Butler fires. And so the big win by Houston in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.